Hi guys, the stream will start shortly. Hello, how are you? And welcome to the stream. This was going to be a bream session, fishing for bream, and I am going to go back to that. But I just nipped to the cafe, and I already have one chub when I was going from the park today. So I've got the same lure on, and well, it might not be the same lure who got the chub, but we was in this peg, and White is just gone a bit quiet for the bream. We'll give them a chance to have a nod. It's because they'll be feeding tonight when it's night time. So what we'll do, I thought we'd just spend this great peg here for pike and perch and fishing lure. It's got loads of features to actually go for. So I thought, yeah, we can start with a little bit of light spinning, nothing, we're not after no monsters, and see what. Somebody just fell in at the side of me. I think it sounded like it, and see what we can get. Our target is, I think it's over 800 gram chub. I think that's what we're after. So I'll just say hello to the chat. Make sure that's working. Hi guys. And I actually do have a bit of a throat wheeze. So if I need to clear my throat, I'll try and mute the mic before, and so and let's get going then. Be okay. I'll see if that sends, and it seems to have sent to all the things. So our chat's up and running. Okay. Every time I minimise to go to chat, it's well, I don't minimise. I hit the Windows button. So we've got this, and let's see what our drag's at. It should be okay at that. And our speed. Try that. Okay. It's going to be dark before I meant to do this from 4 o'clock, and I've been setting the stream up. It's coming night. It's coming to the perfect time of bream fishing. But I don't know if you heard that. What sounded like a cat? Then that's the wheeze in my throat. Okay, I am trying to do that. Run that down a bit. This reel I've got, and I'm using, it's a little bit fast retrieve than I would like. I seem to get better speeds out of the next one down, but the drag's not good enough, sort of thing, for it. That timed that splash very well, didn't it? Then sounded like it was the fish. And if this is a chub, looks like it's a pike, but if it would have been a chub, would have been good. Would have been good to go. They have been doing And I've not. I've left all my all the stuff. I've left the tackle. I've left the tackle, me lamp and that, with me rods for the beach up. Oh, it's not big enough. I don't think. Don't think it's big enough. Just give me one sec to just try. See if I can bring this up for you guys. I think I can get it up for you. 2 pieces of 800 grams. I think that's what we're after. Okay. That's not big enough. We need one a little bit bigger. I'll do a few more casts because I do want to. I should be bream fishing now. You know. I do. I'll show you my setup as well. That'll help, won't it? You don't know where I'm fishing. I think I've got the floating funky minnow on. Or it could be anything. I've slept since like this. Just have a quick look. That's it's the Blast Funky Minnow F11.7, and I've got a 22 kilogram. They bit through the 15 kilogram one. Just cast in that, never even reeled it in, just landed on top of water. I felt a massive, weight. Well, it felt like it was heavy. And then, all of a sudden, I've lost all the gear. And that was on, Funky Minnow 15.4. The blue one. I had to go to can you see how it pops up? So you reel in to its depth and then you let it come back up slower. I'll just try and show you close the action of it. If you can see, I bet you can't see it and reeling at the same time. Right, just there. So you reel in and then you let it come up. This is to get the stop and go where I get the bites with. Reel in, before it surfaces you reel in again. Leave it up, let it come up and then reel in again. And that should get you stop and go. Reeling again before it hits the surface. Didn't get it at that speed, then I'll try it a bit further out so that I can have a low angle of they put a lot of work in this peg, haven't they? It looks really, really good. Especially, and there's light coming across that water there, and I can't see moon out yet. But right, so you would go down to the depth and then let it come up. So it'd be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that you're actually taking it 4 seconds to get down and 3 seconds to come back up, without it actually surfacing. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Didn't get to it then. I'll speed the reel up a bit. It's not going to the depth fast enough, so I'll speed the reel up a bit, something like that. So now I don't have to count it. It's a good aim faster now, so it's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Don't seem to gain the stop and go with it today. Do you get it though? I do usually get it. Over there. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm bringing it a bit too far now, too intimate, too far. That's that. Okay, last cast, and then we'll go and get them bream. Okay. Wait there in a bit. Right, it's strange I usually get that to do a stop and go. Let's change the bit. I'm a bit see, I'm going the wrong way to get them answer. Let's try this. I usually get the right on this one. I like the 15s, isn't nice. Lucky, that was a 15, I think 7. Well, this should be exactly the. That's it about them. Yeah, alright. That perch went on fast, didn't it? That's nearly on the bank, and then so let me just see if I'm getting a twitching. No, it's not getting. I get a speed where I get the twitching going, I should be able to get the stop and go. That feels a bit fast. Okay, slow down a bit. Ooh, wrong one. Slow down a bit. It's funny, I'm not getting me that's a bit confusing, that. I usually get this twitching going and that. Try again. See, I'm not doing the bream now because this is intriguing me why it's not doing the twitching. I don't want to go so far out, so I'll just try it there. So that speed is on 12. We're not getting the twitching on that setting. Really? Speed it up a bit. Try 17. Oh, me, I hit the button twice. I didn't want to cast it on that car. Right. I think it's the angle what me. If I hold it to look right. I'll try speed up with this one. Should be able to get when you should be able to get the speed up by just pressing the shift button. And that's not even reading. Let me speed up a bit more. Try that one. No, it's as if all the, you know, all the sensors are not reading. Should be able to. I'll put it up a bit more and see that. Right. So when I press shift, be able to get speed up. Quite a bit. It's a bit fast for the Twitch, to what I do. Let's really slow it down. As if I'm not getting. Strange, I'm not getting any readings on the thing. Let's try something I know I'll get a Twitch with, and the game might just glitch a bit up for me. I will be able to get walking the dog with one of my tap water. I put that tap water on. Right, this will give me walking the dog. So if it shows that, it's just something I'm doing what's not. If I can't get walking the dog with this, there's something not right. Yeah, straight away walking the dog. So I must have something set up wrong for them funky minnows. Because I was wondering whether it was something, you know, with showing walking the dog. That I was wondering if it was a glitch in the game, not showing the name over the top or something. Okay, we got a couple. We got a pike and a perch and a chub, you know. So we better start doing what I've actually set up for, which is, Luke, I've missed the night. I've missed the night time. I don't know. Probably if we stayed here, we'd probably do good once the daytime comes. Sorry for the travel sick people. Me running through this bush is the only way I know. Thanks for following. It's that small on my screen. I can't see who it is yet. But I'll read your name out in a minute. Cheers, buddy. Okay. I'll carry on running while I've got the. In fact, I won't. I'll go and see if the cafe orders have changed overnight. Hi and welcome to the stream. I used to play this game when it was actually released in Russian, and I'm not Russian, and because I love fishing games that much, and I fished it 9 months before they actually released the English translated version, and so I played up to level 24 a couple of years. I think it's 3 years or 4 years since I've played, and I've actually played Elite Dangerous and World of Warships. I'll just take a screenshot of this. That's something I do so that I can, you know, my memory's not. See, we have one. I was trying to get another one so that we could get that. It's only that amount, and we don't have any Bream up at the moment, but How many did they want? They want 6 of them, so we could get them spinning or float fishing. So I played 2 year. I'm one of them who only plays 1 game when I get into it. So at the moment, Russian fishing forwards got me, and they'll probably have me for the next 2, 3, 4 years. You know, and play this every day. I'm like that, and then I'll burn myself out. It takes about 2 to 3 years, and I get busy. So, so that's why I come across two games what took me away from this game, and so I am really enjoying it and just getting back into. Sorry guys, I'm throwing you all over the place. This is where we're going to try for these bream. It's a hot spot what's been found over the last few days, and I only have 3 reels, so I have to swap my good reel between my spinning rod and my ledger rod. So this is our setup for the bream. I want to just see you forward. Just give me 1 sec, because I've got my distance glasses on, and the and the chat is close. Hiya, Dr. Zeed. I saw you earlier. Thank you so much for following, mate. Yeah, of course I can. I'll show you on the map where we are. A friend of mine just pointed to me. I've fished 3 days in the 42-32. Right, here we go. Show you where we are. We're fishing in that direction. I'm fishing just for a couple of double white birch tree just on the corner. It's like two white lines on that edge of that island. I don't know if you can see it. I'm casting for vermi, but anywhere over there. I mean, you could aim for that. That's a pretty clear one, white one in water. There is a reed back, but anywhere here, from there to here, you know, if that's where I'm feeding. So it is. So we are in. Is it D4? We're in quadrant D4, and the spot number is 2754. If it's not clear enough on the screen, 2754. And I fished a couple of days. I'll show you what's in the. I've actually fished this last day or two, and let's sort by weight. That's a good one I've got. Let's see. I think it's my new trophy, that one. What weight is that? 4, 5, 12. Let's just have a look. I have a feeling that's me. That's the trophy for today. Statistics, trophies. Old Burg. I think, is it? Yeah. So I've actually caught my trophy for Burg. Before I started Saturday, I'd not got any trophies, so I'm really happy. I've got these 3 trophies since Saturday, so that's good, and that's where it. So I got it on garlic dough, and it was caught today. So I'll show you my setups of each rod. This is the one. You've probably got better lines than me. I've just got that on, so it's not too heavy to what my other line. But I've only when I fished like 3 years ago, I had a problem. If I made 200 silver, I'd buy top water lures. If you look at my lures, I've got loads of them, but I never managed to put any money together, so I've not got any decent lines and stuff. They're okay, but I've found out that, well, I'm managing with this setup pretty okay. You can, go different on the S1 hook, different shape. It doesn't have to be. I've caught them on. Let me have a look. Yes, I've caught them on that one. One I seemed to get faster bites on was that one. I got more bites, but I didn't get this were good at catching the 1 kilogram to 2 kilogram size, but if I wanted to go higher, if I put that one on or that one on, it seemed to bring more of the 3s in. It might have just been the look of the day or anything, but that. So I don't have a lot of hooks and things like that. So hopefully with this, like farming the bream, hopefully I'll be able to. I'll show you. I'll cast this one in and show you the next one. It's just standard bream bread feed. Bream ground bread what I'm using, and I'm just going straight out there, and I think I've put rod 2 down where rod 1 is, so is that rod 1? I've got rod 1 and rod 2 mixed up now and crossed over, and it should go down. Let's come back a bit. Okay, let me start rod 2 out. And my whole thing is, like I say, I'm still trying to learn where the buttons are and everything. When you've been away from a game for a while, you lose all your muscle memory of what your buttons used to be and stuff. Okay, I think we're all set. I've not told you, I'll show you on this. We are set at 17 meter clip for the clip on it, and it's just clipping up there. I will move this way a bit, and then I've room for me rod 1. Okay, I'll get going in a bit, guys. I'm a bit. I'm like, good night, all. Good night, Dr. Zeed. Nice stream earlier, mate. Because they raided you again, didn't they? You deserve it, mate. All them followers. Thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. That's nice, isn't it, Dr. Zeed? He's pretty famous, and I followed him the other day, and he's dropped by. That's really nice, and he'll obviously that I'm not not a pro like Dr. Zeed and the rest of the contact creators. I just like I best do that reel and all. I just like talking to the community and having a chat, and if I come across anything, like showing, if I found a spot or somebody's showed me a spot what's doing well, I like passing that information on to you guys, and I know I've got a bite, and that'll be a minute. We'll go for it. And it's a bit, it's still early. They have been biting all through the day. Obviously a little bit less, and not the trophies as much through the day, but they have been coming out. Again, a rhythm in a minute. Getting a rhythm in a minute. I meant to come on about 4 hours ago, and my missus has kettle's not switching off, and we've only just got it from one of the superstores. So I were already set up to come on, and I had all my rods and everything ready, and we've done an order and got it all through. So I'm all flustered now and everything, not actually up to speed with things. But we'll get going, and hopefully I'll be able to show you a nice big keep net full of big bream. We'll get going in a minute. A little trick a friend told me, and I don't think you could do it last time, or I never noticed it, is if it looks like you've got a bite, which, you know, the purists might not like it, but if you think you've got a bite or it's been silent for a while, you know, like that, so that's making that, well, there is a bite on that one, it's take a bit line. So here, if you press R, when that red thing, there is a fish on it. What I did, I lifted the rod, but I pressed R before I started reeling in. And you know how you adjust your reel? If there's a fish on it, you can't do that. So that's a quick. So if I'd have lifted the rod and that just showed me, if that just showed my. I'm trying to do two things at once and not doing very well here. If that just shows my reel speed, there's no fish on it, so you could just put the rod back down and retension up, you know. So like this now, I'll just press R. There is a fish on this, you see. Now the purists might not like that, just strike, and if there's a fish on, there's a fish. But I think it you know, for your own, you might as well just put the rod back down and retension up. They're a lot smaller through the daytime at the moment. Once we get the feed going in, it will increase. But the bite rate is all day like this. You know, if it does go if you do get a quiet spell, like I said, just across the way there is where I was doing that spinning at the beginning. And I just fancied trying for that chub, you know. I thought, why it's daytime? I went when it were about 4 o'clock, but it took me that much time to run round and get my reel right and everything. And by the time I got there, it was nearly 10 o'clock. That's probably how I'd run now anyway, if I did we do have a bite on that. I'll cast these out, and then we can bring them in. They are pretty lenient fish, you know. They don't like go steaming round the corner if you've happened to forget put the bail arm over. Right, we got. But once we get them feeding, I've heard a couple of rumours. I think it was M-Dog. He makes and produces great content for this game. It's who I've just been watching the videos to try and get up to speed in that. And I think it was M-Dog had heard of somebody else that they were catching good trophies on a 1/0 hook. Now I've tried it and they seem to produce smaller fish than the the S1 hook. So maybe when they are actually full feeding, it's a fisher cast sort of thing, and you're getting regular 1 to 2 kilogram fish, maybe that would be the time to try on a couple of the rods, try the big 1/0 hook, to see if it can, to see if it can bring a bigger fish than what I've had up to now. I've not got rod to weight. I'm doing this and I'm not. Oh, I do have rod to weight, but I've not tensioned it either. I couldn't see the line on it. But I can get this running. It was giving me enough. It was giving me enough work with just one rod out it. I'll show you each rod. They're very, very similar setup. It's what I had in the basket sort of thing. They're all on the same. Right. I'll just show you these. That's rod 1. Very similar, all the thing. I got one of them leader makers, and so that's an extended leader to the maximum 2 foot 60 centimeter length. We've put the quiver on the sensitive setting. I'm using loop rig, but paternoster and all the other work as well. It's just what I've found. I was getting I was feeding with a 60 mesh, but I brought that down. Oh, it's still out, isn't it? Yeah. So very, very, in fact, exactly the same settings, just different rod and reel sort of thing. And my last rod, all the same, more or less. The only reason I've got that cage on it is it's the only small cage I had. I need to buy so that they're all the same. I need to buy another cage mess, but they're all the same. Fluorocarbon setup. The friend who put me onto the Bream, because I were on Kiori, because it's a water I did well before I took the long break sort of thing. I was catching Bream on the 42-32 hot spot peg, but it went dead about 4 days ago, and I have fished it last 3 days and done really, really bad. But I was catching on pea porridge, is it? So maybe it's worth trying 42-32 on garlic. They might be there, but just want the garlic, you know. It might be. So we've got a few takers here, and I have been speed reeling to 2/3. You know, you can do that. Anybody new to the game who don't know, if you press the left shift when retrieving and when reeling, and when spinning, it speeds the reel up. So you can actually bring the fish in. It's about you fighting a fish as well. You have to be careful it doesn't go into the red, you know, when you're retrieving a fish. But if you got it in yellow, you can put more pull on the fish by pressing shift as you're reeling in. You will lose a few. I think I don't want to mention it, but I'll say touch wood. I've not lost any yet. And it's rinse and repeat, really. We're really in the bad time of the day, and we're still catching, you know. So it's a mega hot spot at the moment. There's nothing special come out at the moment because we're through the daytime, but at night I'm expecting a lot of them gold Bream, you know, and the dark Bream to come out. Did you catch a real crow? I remember you from the other day. You wanted to know how to catch that eel, didn't you? The elusive eel. Did you manage to get it? Where do I know Coco Warlock's name from? Is that my mate who used to be on with me 3 years ago? I know that name. And I must apologise, I'm 68-year-old now and my brain doesn't work like it should. As you can see, with all this staccato sort of... I'll get into it. I've only had the game, like, reinstalled since Saturday. We lost at football. I'm from the UK, so on the Saturday before the final, I said, I have a feeling with, I need something I can chill out and just go and sulk for a couple of weeks. So I had to think about it, and I said, a fishing game had let me chill. I said, I know what, I'll put that on. I'll put Russian Fishing 4 on, and I needed it. Yeah. I know it's horrible to say, but I wish we'd not scored early. That first 3 minutes we were awesome. I know it's unfair, but as soon as we scored, they all panicked. Oh my God, we've got a goal. Let's defend. And that were it. We never run at that. Them defence are good, but they can't take speed. They're 38-year-old defenders. The first attack was how we should have played all the game. And if we hadn't scored in that first attack, if Luke Shaw's great goal, Luke Shaw, if he'd have sliced in, just hit the post and missed, I reckon we'd have carried on like that, encouraged by the thing. It's all hearsay now, and I know it. But after that goal went in, I think a word went on pitch: defend the goal, and we let them. Their defenders were on. Defenders just parked on our halfway line, and we never hardly got into the second half until we needed to when they got the goal. And penalties, our poor lads didn't need that, did they? I can't believe he's only brought then Rashford on. Rashford hadn't kicked ball. He's been sat on his legs for all that time, and there'd been no blood in his legs. He never did any, if they brought him on beginning of the extra time, I'd have understood it. But to just bring it on for a penalty, sometimes it works. Didn't work this time with our lads. Two poor lads who were after a game, brought on to just take a penalty. Cold as anything, nervous as anything, knowing the pressure of what it is. No. But it should have been won in that first half. If we'd have carried on and not tried to defend the one goal, we would have got more, because we had the attack. I think it would have been a good attacking one from one side to other, but we had the speed to break it down. If you look like, I know we don't pass it as neat as Spain, but yeah, we had leaving these substitutes so late to get on. The other teams are refreshing they've got like 5 new players on about an hour gone into the game, so you're playing a new team then, so I'm whinging, we lost, but I had Russian Fishing 4 in place to cry into, sort of thing. It's 17 clip I'm using it, unless we're talking about something else. Crow, did you get your eel with that video I got up for you? I think I got into an eel and oh, have you not got it yet? There's a peg. Let me show you before you go. let me show you before you go. I'll just bring these fish in and I'll show you something, Krull, because I think I got seen off with a big eel the other day. I got one in, but I missed one. I don't know if you've seen the video. I'll just bring these in for a second and I'll leave them there. I want to show you if you're hanging around that. Alright. Has Coco gone? Has Krull gone, sorry. Krull, if you're still there watching, I can show you a peg where the eels and in fact, I'll try and find you the you know before when I found you that video. Oh, that might be the video of it. Have you tried that peg? Yeah, it's the one where he's fishing on the dome of that weed. I think it's the same video as what you... But I got Burberton, I got the... It cut me... I didn't have what am I trying to say? I fished the same way he said set up, the guy on the video, but I didn't... but I got snapped. Unless it... You know where it could have been? It might have been a pike. Taking fresh fish, where I was thinking it was an eel. So maybe it were a pike taking... I didn't know because it did go on rod 3. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Cocoa, yeah. I remember you but you'll have to refresh my mind because I do apologise. I know we're talking and chatting a lot, but I think you used to show me like tips and help me up. But immediately I saw that name. You remember? Cause yeah, I do, and it's just, you know, like there's another man who used to come on with like silver with a 3 in his name. You were very good, yeah. I was the one who made up the numbers, somewhere around 9 or 10. Yeah, you were very good. You're probably brilliant on this as well. Like I say, it's like starting a new game for me. I'm actually missing. I've lost the island then. So has Krull gone? It was I want to help him catch an eel, and maybe it weren't an eel what took it. But did you watch the video, Krull? If you did, that's the advice I could get, because that's a recent. That's a recent. What's the word? It's a recent video stream of somebody catching a 6.5 eel. Do eels cut through your line on this game, Coco Wawak? No, so it weren't. All right, it weren't an eel. I thought it were one of them big eels. I've had burbot on that sort of line. It must have... Right, that's what it'll have been. It'll have been something else, and I immediately thought, oh, it might be an eel, but no, it's probably a pike or something with teeth. You know. It was probably my mate underwater with his scissors. Okay. Krull, it was the same video. I was going to show you the same peg as the video I actually played for you. Did you find the video and watch it though? Or did you watch and try no luck? One thing one thing I found was, because my rods were very long, he had like stumpy little rods, they look very flexible. One thing I found with my setup is having it on an 8 clip. I think he had it on 8 clip. Yeah, well, they'll be set to be elusive, won't they? That's why it's that's why you stick at it, Krull. You will get them. But what I noticed with clipping it at 8 was because I had this exact setup, and it was a good peg because through the day you were getting them, what they call them, little orange fish. You were getting a lot of them through the day, and then at night it changes over to eels and burbot. Well, there was a burbot on the cafe, so I said I'll have a go at that while the bream hadn't been so good. Is it not cobbler? What's it called? I'm not used to the name. Yeah. These are like I can't explain it. They're like I've not got any. I don't think I've any in me. So you're starting streaming tomorrow at Coca Warlock? If yeah, I've still got. Well, obviously, you must have seen this stream. So I'll start. Are you having a set time? Because I'm just getting on when I can, you know. But if you have a set time, I'll not stream through that time, and then I can watch what you're up to. My missus made me a butter, so I might mute for a second and eat some butters. I've not had much eat today. Yeah, we could. I'll put your stream up if we fish at the same time, so I can see what you're doing, and so it looks like we're fishing next to each other. Are you on Burg? I bet you're blooming well up there now, aren't you? Because I had a break. I think you were in front of me before anyway. I think that's good official. I don't even mention that. I bet this has got a mile of. Oh yeah, Krull, I'm sorry for keep drifting off. I really want you to get that eel. Did you watch it thoroughly? Because I didn't put any ground bait in and nothing to get them bites. But I've caught eels on float with a slider. It's still fishing the bottom, but more sensitive. I don't know about catching a 4.5 kilo one, but you could probably pick up smaller ones. You know, putting two bottom feeding rods like these, and then trying on float with the other one. Although it might be a lot of work because you get plenty of bites. It might be a lot of work. You know. Good luck, Krull. I hope you get that eel. Well, I hope you don't get that eel. I hope you get loads of them. I've caught eel on. I'm sure I've caught eel on cheese. Try cheese on float. You should get tench anyway, but you might be surprised. Or one of the worms, one of the insect things, worm, bloodworm or something. But I really hope. Drop by when you've got it. Yeah. Krull, drop in when you got it and let me know, and I'll be really happy for you. Krull, do you stream or anything? Yeah, you will, mate. Yeah, let us know when you get it, and send a, you know, I don't know how you do it, but send a picture and I'll put it up on stream. But if I'll tell you what you can do, you can if you posted in one at forums or anything, you can you'll be able to post a link in the chat, and I'll put it up on you know, like I put my trophy up. I can put your reel up and we can all, yeah, well done. Go and get it, mate. You're okay. You go and get that eel if you want, mate. I was going to run. I was going to leave my rods here and run. It's just over from where we are now. Fishing into that. I'll tell you when I did catch an eel, and it's one of the. I think both times I've had eel, it's been a really bad weather and lightning. So I don't know if that has anything to do with catching eels. I know it weren't raining, it weren't doing it when that guy got it, but it was thunderstorm when I got the eel on float. And I was actually trying for them as well. It was on, I think it would be, I think it's a weedy spot here, what, like V's out. I've not fished it this year, but I think there's like a V of weeds, and it opens up, and like a bed of, there's like a bed of lilies, and you just fish over the lilies. Was it there? It might. Oh god, it's either there or against some lilies here. This doesn't seem familiar. I don't think I fished it. I think it's there. But don't go to that one, Crow, because I'm going off ancient memories, and I'm not that 100% on that. So we at the moment I'm doing more yapping and not catching. So I do apologise about that. It's great to see the friends in chat and everything, and I love you all, mates. You know, but I will catch you some fish soon. I'll get in a rhythm so that we can look at state of my rods and not line. I've not got any lines tensioned or anything. Rod 2's gone off. Let's see if that has a fish on it. Okay, I'm getting rhythm now, guys. We're coming up next 2 hours. Give it 2 hours, and then when it's just dusk, we'll do them. And then I start casting like that. I've not put any points in me. I had points when I first played. I put points in to reel and rod points. You know, the skill points. If you know what I mean. When not that. In the skill points, I when I first started playing, I put. Where is it? I put one of them fishing with a telescopic rod. I put one in rod using a spinning reel. I filled that up, and I think it was I filled all them up fishing with a telescopic rod, and then on the next one, or this one, I filled it. So I used 12 points up. I've recently watched a M-Dog video about setting skills, and I'm glad I did, because he said you don't really need the points in these because they don't help you fight. They don't help you fight the fish. It's to make you cast more accurate. Well, if you don't have that, the bait seems to go off to the right, like that last cast of mine. But what he did suggest is that you put your points in. Let me find it again. You put your points into making ground bait. He suggested you fill that up, and my ground baits I used to make was only like 1 and 2 out of 10. I put the 5 points in there, and all my ground baits, since putting the points in there, all my ground baits are Where are they? Let's have a see. Oh my, these ground baits are like 9 out of 10, or 10 or 10s. They're all 9 out of 10 then, but there's a 10 out of 10 there, and I made some tench ones. All these are since I put them points in that. Some of these are up from before, and if you look at them, I've been through them and thrown all the. There were hundreds what were just like, you know. I did these as well, but I don't know if I've anything mixed. But now it's I've used them all. I think can't make any. I think I used everything. No, I've used everything. But 9 out of 10 and 10 is what I'm getting now for putting points in there. The other one was points in harvesting bits, I think. He said put 3 points in that one and 3 points in that one, and when these open up they will put 3 points in them as you get them. As you start getting them, it will start putting points. I only put them in that one and that one, so that's 6 points in here, 5 points in there, and I've got 2 points for just leveling up on it. So I was really happy with that. I put some in none in there. I put them in my spinning. So I was really happy with that. Right, we better start catching now, because this is coming up to the time for it. Do you know what time you'll be on? Yeah, have you gone all bottom feed? It's something I do like, and I should have put something in them, definitely. There's something on this and I didn't tension it. I think I'm nervous with you being there, Coco. It's like nobody knows me, so it doesn't matter. But now my mates come, now my friends. Oh right, okay. Oh, good luck in your appointment, and I'll watch your first transmission. I'll come on at 1. I'll make sure I put it in my watch, or else I'll forget. One of my problems I've been having is I've not been sleeping well, so I've been going all through night and then sleeping till tea time Saturday. I know that's no good for anybody, but I have a bad back, and if I can't get sleep, I just have to work through it, sort of thing. And so the the game takes my mind off the pain and that. So, and it was so hot yesterday. I watched it a bit last 2 days, humid and oh my god. You know, so that's one of the reasons. As you can see, I didn't think of this one. Probably a 4-ounce skimmer Bream, and it's just took me an hour bringing. Oh my god. Right, come on. Right, I can see my torch reflection now, so now's the time. Have you fished this spot, Coco? Do you mind me calling you? Just abbreviated. Yeah, I think I remember you told me about you back in. Oh. Well, good luck with your operation. I hope it get on it now. This spot. Sorry for defer from your operation. I really wish you all the best with that, and I hope it does help you with the pain and stuff. They said they couldn't operate on mine, and I think I remember chatting with you about it. I think we had that in common, didn't we? I am way off with these. There's a fish on and I'm not even touching that one again. Are you fishing now, Coco? Why are you watching this? I hope you don't mind me saying Coco. Is that alright for just like for you? You know? Yeah, you did. Little things are coming back now, Coco Warlock. And I have watched it. Like I say, I've watched on. Did I first meet you on Alaska in Fishing Planet? And you was. Oh, was that one? Not you. There's somebody on. I'm trying to think when we're getting into now. You know, something to twig the memory cells. Like, yeah, you was fishing, blah blah, like for you know, like fishing on that jetty at Michigan or something. Or did I watch a stream and comment on you and something like that? Because I think you said you were streaming or you wanted to stream, and I were playing at it. Because I've got a few fishing streams, but just have, you know, just for I think it's good fun. I think it adds to the game when you're talking to somebody about what you're doing. It's like somebody walking across back up, you know, like back up path behind you and just saying, "How you doing, mate? You catching?" And so I would be if I could get 3 rods in at once. And because I'm not streamed for a long while, I keep forgetting to look at chat, which is easy tonight because it's easy tonight because I know there's people in it. But you know, like when you look at it and there's nobody on it, and then all of a sudden somebody pops into your stream and says hi, and you never noticed it, said hi, and then so at 5 minutes gone and the poor soul's waiting for his hi back sort of thing. And then you get do you not look at your text? And then by the time you say, oh sorry, I only just noticed you, they've already left. So that's an important thing to be, you know, that I need to get right. And somebody in fact, I think I had Coco Warlock as it were on my screen for a long while. I think you added as a friend or something on my Twitch, and it stayed up for ages because nobody else were following me, you know. So your name was famous for the few who saw it. Well, I mean, your name is famous for your own streets. People know you, you know. Goodness, I've not even set this line on this yet. You wouldn't believe I was so coordinated earlier, you know, so coordinated earlier. I can't get going in this. I've even picked the wrong rod up. I don't know how. I've swapped them rods over again. It's weird that my rod 1 keeps swapping with my rod 2 for some reason. I don't know. I'll sort it out in a minute. I'm too far away from it, right? Of course I am. I've not noticed that before. It's only done it to that. Seem to be interchanging them spots. Okay. Yeah, you were popular on Fishing Planet. I do know the name. As soon as I saw the name in chat, I said, "Oh gosh, that's a mate." You know, I know that name, but it's just like then it was, well, where do I know it from? And you won't be polite and not say I forgot what we used to talk about and stuff, because I know it we're fishing in our backs and stuff, but it's a bit embarrassing that I've put that straight on top of rod 3. What am I like? That's rod 2. I had everything. I had everything set. Can't get going at all. Is this another where I've not managed to set the line? Goodness me. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Must remember to lock the line off. I probably shouldn't be streaming really, because like that line's gone in and it's not even, I've not even had a chance to straighten it up or nothing. What I was doing is I was setting each rod, even though I was getting the bite. I know 3's got the bite, but I was making sure I had every rod set and all the lines tensioned. I best pick rod 1 up because I think that's kind of efficient as well. And it'll give me a chance to put it back in the but you want to have a go at this peg. I'm not demonstrating it very well yet, and the night's nearly gone, but if I were doing it proper, we'd have more, what's the word? I want this rod here, and for some reason it's, I'll just put that rod down now, rod 2. But it's like this, and each one of these have been, each night has been absolutely. I would have caught more if I could have got in a rhythm and got the rods out. What it is, when nobody were watching, I was casting out, even though the rods were going, I weren't striking straight away. I was making sure I'd set all the rods first, then going for the fish. With being on stream, I felt obliged really to strike when I get the bite. It's a funny feeling, like not fishing how I fished all day, to actually try and entertain and show the bite straight away and strike the rod once it's running, so that people don't think, why is he not going for that? Why is he not striking that fish? Is he, AFK or something? Right, so that one's set. Did I cast that one out? I must have done. Right, that one's set up, and that one's set out. So what I would do through the day is I'd set them all up whether they got bites or not. So let's get them all tensioned up. Right, you see how that's even going now? Right, this is tensioned up and they're both gone. So I'll go for this one and get that in while the others are. And I was pressing shift and dragging them across top, and then just slowing down as they come in, and then I'd cast this out before and set it up again before actually doing anything about the one what's got the fish on. So let's see if I can get in a routine of that. Right, that's tensioned up now. So then I'd go for this one. This doesn't feel so big, so I was dragging it by pressing shift, and I'd do that, and then I'd cast it out again and make sure I got breadfruit on. Then drop that down, and then I should be in a rhythm bar then, you know, sort of thing. So I have to just talk myself through what I should be doing to actually do it. So we now have, even though I touched that, it looked like it got a bite when I touched it, but okay. Now that moved as if it were a bite, so what you can do is do that and press R. There's a fish on it. If you press R, it checks, it's thinking you want to adjust your reel, but the message of saying the reel's in auto now is actually saying you can't use your reel because there's a fish on it. But it's also telling you, it's like a fish on line indicator. So if that had just showed me numbers, you just put the rod back down and read tension up. Right, we're getting there now. Okay. Right, finally 3 tensioned rods. Hi, Onion Gamer. I'm getting the bites on garlic. It went. A message went on Russian site that somebody found this. It was found. I think it was yesterday. I think. I'll show you my setup. It's mega. This at the moment. It's red hot. I tried all the usual favourites that I've been told what the favourites, but I've had I've had some nice trophies today. I've actually got a 4.5 one in. What were you clipped at, Onion Gamer? I'm clipped at 17. I fished around the 42-33 peg, and 2 to the left of that. And 5 days ago, I had 2 good days where it was fishing like this on pea porridge. Then it went off, and for the last 3 days, I've not had a bite until I've come here off a tip, and I'm getting them on garlic. Here's my setup. You can use better line than what I've put up. I've just put this up for thing, you know, just for have. This is a light setup for me, sort of thing, to what I have been used to. But your main thing is the S1 hook, the bait, I still go the Bream mix, and that's it really. Oh, and 17 clip, and I'm aiming for so that you know where I am. Well, you know where I am with fishing, but I'm aiming actually for 2 little trees what are on the corner of that island. There's actually one at the side of that what's not actually showing up at the moment. Well, that's what I'm trying to. Just try and cast and and I got a bit flustered with the start of the stream and try and get things done that. I couldn't get in a rhythm, and like, but you can see the rods. It's been like this for the last 2 days that I've known about it. And it's a bit. It must be the bait. They've gone off the pea porridge and gone on to. If you're at 40, 42, 32, it may be worth just giving it a night on garlic, whatever that garlic is. This tonight I've not had as many trophies as I did. Nearly every fish was over a kilo the other night, and my best were four. I had about 6 3.5s, and 2 in 4, a 4.3 and a 4.5, which I still have in the net, I think. It's actually me. Here's my net, but if I do it by weight, this is not. I've kept 3 of the big ones. If they bring that over 2.7, they have a cafe order 3 bream over 2.7 kilo. I think that's what I would do, or it might be over 3 kilo. So I've kept 3 of them. I kept 3 of the ones, but there's a 4, and then 3 or 4s, and we've honest, that would be like you'd have to page down 3 times to what it's half of what we'd normally get, because I were messing up on me. I were messing up on me. What's the word? That's true, Coco Warlock. It's exactly right. I actually did that the other day. That this performance on these this evening, just now, I don't know what wrong with me, but I'm a better fisherman than what I just showed, because I'll tell you, look at this. This is not me. God. It's like can't even find out. I think I did a 2 last night. I actually ended up doing 2 nights awake because I went to bed and I had me back or me arm, and I couldn't get to sleep again. So I just put this back on, and I just kept fishing until I could actually. I was so tired I actually fell unconscious. But I've listened back it's so funny. I've listened back in the last stream. It's about 5 hours long, and then right near end, you know when somebody's just nodding off, the breathing goes a bit slower and deeper. At the end of my last video, all I could hear on one of them was. So I'd not dropped completely, but my breathing had gone into sleep mode, even though my eyes were still open. So I've listened that back, and it's hilarious. And then all of a sudden you hear it where I try and wake myself up again. And I put my post voice on and say, "Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be closing the show," you know, sort of thing. Oh dear, what a mess I was. So anywhere on that corner, Onion Gamer, if you're still there. I don't know. That's what I'm going to do. I'll find a better way of doing that. It runs show up. Really, that's the official. Right. Surprised that one's not gone off. I haven't been throwing any, I've not been throwing any feeding, you know, like balls of ground bait, not needed. Onion Gamer, if that's still you, I'm using garlic paste, this stuff. This is my setup. That's what I'm using, the garlic dough. I've made my own lure, not lure. I've made my own leader. It's at 60 centimeters. It's just out of, in fact I made it out of, I made it out of that 6.4 stuff there. So if you want to make the exact leader, it's a 6.4 pure, that one. And I've got more or less the exact same setup on each, you know. And I've set the quiver tip to 14. All the it also works in a rig and all the other boards. You don't have to be in loop. You can be in lime through or straight bottom, her rigged. You'll catch on all of them. Each rod's more or less exactly the same, and it's not your best. You know, it's not your best setup. This is just the gear I've got coming back to the game. That's the thing. And it does sometimes go a little bit quiet, but we will get bites through the day if you don't want to be doing anything else. Before I showed a spot which is probably, I'm wondering if you can see it from here. I think that's it there. It's the weedy peg. Through the daytime I have been getting some small carp and stuff. But the bream still keep still catching the bream. I missed that one, I think. The bream, you know, the ones over a kilo are worth a bit of silver. They were still feeding through the daytime. That went a good cast. If you want to know where I am, I'm at that, fishing at that angle, and the peg number is 2754. be a little one really. But broadcasted. The clip is at 17 meters. I just type a message into Running Gamer if he didn't hear me. Is this right? Running underscore. Running Gamer. Running Gamer. I'm just typing this. I will strike at that fish anything. So hopefully he's got that. He's got that. I'm new to trying to do the streaming thing. I have been doing it on and off for a while, but never really get into a rhythm where it's, you know. That looks a bit better then. I don't like how it does that running like that. All that moving of the, you know, this is probably a good trophy, unless it's a carp, but I don't like how they've put in the, you know, they put it in the, what's the word, in the fish UI, oh, sorry, in the characteristics of the reel to actually bounce. Yeah, it's a nice one, that. And that's through the daytime, you know. They say you have fish night to get the best fish, but that's best fish what's come out, and it's the daytime. I'll strike at that one to get this casting. Do that. I've not set my other rod up, but and you see the other one's off again, you know. That's how it's how on this spot is. If you're not fishing, or you're fishing close to it and you're wondering whether to give it a go, get on here, get garlic dough on with the S1 hook on and a 6.4 leader, and you'll bag up. You'll love it. And I've been messing about. I don't know whether it's I'm tired or something's not right with me, but I'm still catching, even though I'm messing it up. You know, I can't seem to get in a rhythm with my free rods for some reason. And let's see if one moves. think we'll just go and run up and we'll go and see if there's any cafe orders. We're all this close to the fort entrance, really, so it's great just to be able to nip away and I missed it. No, that's it. It's great to be able to run and, you know, run straight and check what's going on. Sorry if anybody's travel sick. I am. Okay. No bream gone up yet. I was hoping they'd put some bream up, you know. Okay, we'll keep 3 to the side so that we'll keep 3 at the side so that we can do I can hear the thing from here. They biting. Okay, so a bit closer ahead. Right, so I'll wait. Okay, them are our 3 4s. So I want to keep them, and I want to keep 3 of the 1 kilo ones for the cafe order. 3 at 1. If I get where the 9 starts, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm not doing bream, I'm doing all. Right, start again. So them are the 3 4, which I can do the. In fact, 2.9 goes into that as well. So I'll do from there. 2. There's the 9s, and that's where when the cafe order for mass over 1k, using these are your lowest. So if I do 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, and then that, I can sell them and still do the cafe orders, the high bream with them, and if I could do them with them 3, or even another couple where these are actually sold for their own silver then. So that's a sell for that, and then we want below the 3 1000s, so that's that. No, it's not them. Or is it? Yeah, it's them 3. So that can be sold up to when they're not with so much in it. What I do, I get some so the 21s, probably to 800. The ones what give a pound, 131 silver. The next 21, so I would go from there to there and sell them, and then I'd cut them and sell the ones under 500. So I'll sell them, and then from the 500 down, so from that down to there, from that down to there, it's only 80 I sell them because, and these I cut up for fish things. I've got other fish actually. I've got some pike. Let's have a look. So pike, what size pike we're at? I'll keep that pike because I've been doing over 3 kilo pike. Keep the perch. White bream is worth nothing but can go. And chub I'm keeping. Oh, that one can go. I'm keeping the big one for the cafe order. I think that's just done here now. So just a quick look again to make sure. Hardware bream chub. Yeah, I've got one of them. I'll try spinning for the other one. I might do that now actually. Burbot we could get near them. There's a peg near it. Goodness me. There's a peg near here fishing out I think it's the first peg. The fishing out over a, a bed of blanket weed, and just underneath the edge of it, at 8, clipped at 8. There's Berber to Neil's there. Okay. I might do that spinning to try and get the chub. I'm not used to actually leaving my rods in, but why it weren't so far away, I thought. Should be okay, the leaders should break if anything. There we go. Seeing all this as if, oh, Daddy's back, quiet. They all show up, then when maybe they'll be on the bank. Oh, nice rocks. What time is it? We'll have another cast here and then. If we don't get any bream in these next three new casts, we'll go spinning for that chub. I know you can get them other ways. I've not looked at. I'll pick this up and press R, and there's a fish on it. Just pressing R makes it, lets you know if the fish is still on. It's only a small one. So I press shift and speed to reel it in. Oh, tiny. Okay, that's what I want to start doing. Just bring in the slack, and then you're only doing a tiny bit of. Actually, it was still more than I thought. And there's nothing on there. See, pressing and basis so that pressing R, you can see it just brings up the real adjustments. So I'll leave it in. And I'll just pick up rod 1 and just see if there's no, so real. I put that down, and I think it has gone slack a bit. So it's 2 o'clock now. By the time I get around there, it'll probably be 6. So what I'll do, I will have a go at that, change it up for the people who are watching. Okay, so bring it in, rod 1. Let's see. Rod 3. That's gone a little quiet. I hope that them guys who have watched the video and then shot off at go and fish at the peg. I hope they don't fish it just this hour where it's gone quiet. I hope they give it a good overnight session, you know. We want to lamp this time as well. Although I don't want to be. By the time it's dark, we need to be back. Full. I need to swap that reel. I need to put that reel on my spinning reel. I only have enough reels for. I have to swap it. I don't have a reel for every rod. That's the unfortunate thing, but it works, you know. Not yet. We'll do it when we get over that. Okay. See you in a minute. If you travel safe, but don't look at the screen because I'm traveling sick myself, so I'm trying to just do it best I can like this, you know. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yes, please. Be a minute, guys. Be about, well, 1 minute, 2 minutes. This is my favourite spinning peg. I think it's lovely. Set out there's features to aim at. Really lovely. I'm going to try and catch. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm going to try and catch it. A a chub. I got one chub already. I'm going to try and catch another one. Not with that, you won't. That's my ledger run. Oh. So what I want. Okay. I've got a top water. I'll just have a couple of casts of this because this wasn't what I was going to go for it with. But what's my real speed? A bit too high for what I would want to do there. The baby, isn't it? One more cast for this. Okay. Right, we'll put the... I know this is not the right way. I keep getting a bad habit of going back through here. My partner's going to be sleeping a bit, so I might have to whisper like this, or I might even have to mute it just until it gets settled. So I'll change that. I think I got a chub on that earlier on. It's the floating one. I did a stop and go with the floating one. Let's see if I can get one. Let's see if I can get it doing the stop and go first. I'll see if it will do the twitch. May need be a bit faster than that. No, it's not a chub. I thought we got our chub. Right. To get that to bite, then it triggered on the speed up on. I pressed shift on the. I was pressing shift to try and get a faster speed to test the. To test the. What's the word I'm trying to say? Faster speed to test the not walking the dog, twitching. And at the moment I've been struggling, even though we're getting bites. This feels a bit better. It does some weird things in there. I don't know why it does that. I wonder why it's doing that. You see it? If it's not even taking the line. Weird. I don't know why it is that. It's a decent fish. Watch this in a bit. Oh, unless I'm stuck. Am I stuck? Oh, it's come off right. I don't think I was stuck then. Weird. I've done that a couple of times. But you know, the I don't know if it's a glitch. Don't know whether it's a glitch over there, because that felt like a fighting fish. Yeah, you could see by, I better put that back down, you could see by the power indicator, it was like stuck on, I wonder why I'm not getting, right, so with the funky minnow, although I should just carry on what I'm doing because of getting bites and stuff. But I'll try and get the stop and go. I failed it earlier on. What time are we? We've got about another 2 hours of game time before it gets dusk, so that we go back to get the right. I'll try and get a stop and go going. I might have to speed up the rod. So. We're not getting our, I wonder if it was this story about, weren't? I was trying to do the stop and go then. So. But you know, if the Bream die off, well, if the Bream Hot Spot goes a bit quiet in a few hours of the afternoon, it's only a little run round to this peg to have an enjoyable few casts, you know. I'll try and get the stop and go. I put the right one on. I'm sure this is it. That should be saying stop and go. Maybe I'm not retracting it fast enough. It's fucking, but it's not actually displaying. Why I'm not getting the twitching. Let's see if I can get it twitch. I was speeding up with thingy to see if it made a difference. I'm sure I used to get twitching on that. Let's speed it up a bit. Look at that. Nearly. Oh, I am snagged this time. Right. We're not snapping it. They said there's a couple of ways of doing it. You can walk round and do that, but there's a couple of ways of doing it, and why I'm streaming, I'm not going to log off. Oh, I can do actually. I know I can. It'll be 1 minute. The suggestion was to move to another. Move to another. In fact, this serves two purposes. We're 8 o'clock now, and this serves two purposes. 1 second, what I'm going to do is put my be right back, and I will be 1 minute, and you'll see me at the bream peg, or in the excuse me, or you'll see me in the fort. 1 minute, guys. That'll be a minute. Okay.
You go after.
If by magic, we're at the fort. Hi guys, I've set it at the lightest quiver tip. The important things, that's not too important as long as you use something, you know, not too big and that. The important things are the size of hooks. S1 is being suggested by most. I've been fishing 42, 32 and this didn't do anything in the but we were catching on pea porridge and got the tip that this spot had become a hot spot, and it's been doing brilliant, guys. The only difference is, I don't know if you can see that it's a 60 centimetre. I made it with the pliers and stuff, so that's the only difference, but it would work on a 25 centimetre, you know, it would work on the 25 centimetre one. Maybe for the corner of that island, it's that, just a bit to the left of that actually. Somehow I got me rod 2 and rod 3 wrong way around, so I'm going to have to put a rod in between these now. My rod 2 didn't seem to want to come out to play today. So I'll just have to go through the settings again. We got stuck, if you've been watching the stream, we got stuck, and the easy way, rather than try and unjam it, was to just relog or go to another pond and then come back. But I think this was the easy fix because we wanted to get back over to the fort anyway, so that sorted that out for us. We are fishing with a clip of 17, and there was something else I wanted to, that this and that. Should be good to go now. Okay, and it's the right time now, so hopefully we will be able to start it feeding and get some decent. Okay. I'll pick one up and I'll just do a test on it by pressing R. Something messing there, but I'm not close enough to it really. Is that what it says? Oh dear. Okay, so if I pick rod 1 up and I'll move it closer. If I can put that down. We do have a bite on that actually. If you pick the rod up and you think you may have a bite, if you press R to adjust the reel speed, if there's a fish on, you get that red, you know, the red flag warning you that the reels can't be adjusted, it's in auto mode, but really it's a fish online indicator. Let's see if I can juggle this to be in a position where it'll accept me. There we go. I know I've got a bite on the other guy. I'll get to it once again, my routine. Okay. I'm too far away from that one now, so we'll just have to sort these out. Yeah, it's way over there, isn't it? Right, press R. Yes, there's a fish on it. And I've been speed reeling when it's not a big fish. I've just been pressing shift and it comes in like. I need to get closer to that rod too, so one more I think, and then point it out a bit, maybe a little bit more, if that'll, there we go, see that's alright, isn't it? I know one's going, I'm going to get it now, guys. Not big. You won't believe that I fished all afternoon in real time, and I've been murdering the bream. Put the stream on just to try and show it off, like sort of thing on stream, and no joy sort of thing. We've got something on rod 3. It's just taking so long to actually get these up to speed. Right, so pick rod 3 up. Got official. The big ones are not here yet, so I'll just speed reel that in. 2/3 of the way by pressing shift. Right, come on. I don't believe we've gone through night that quick, but we have, guys. I'm sure they speeded up the days to what I used to. Well, we got our trophy this earlier than this, and the it was about 7 o'clock mark, wasn't it? That's a bit too close now. I don't like how that looks. That's something like that a bit better, wouldn't it? If anything, I think I'm a little bit too much in the bushes. I think I'm usually about here, actually. I might move over like that. Well, that doesn't sound like a bream, does it? Unless it's the line, but it might be a massive. It might just be a £3. Oh, I stopped it. I'm an idiot. But I have a low drag ratio with this reel. Oh well. I think I'm a bit tired. We're a bit hasty with that one. I could see it were in red, and I just tried to get it with the red one. So we've lost our bread feed, we've lost our hook, which is expensive. It's a 50 silver root, that. But yeah, happy word, guys. That's one of the, obviously you won't lose it. You've probably got better quality. This is the 60 centimeter line, and oh, I've done, I've set up wrong, have I? The normal hook, I think. I'll put that one on. I think I've used the others. Oh no, I've got that one there. I was going to try the one when the things were set in. That weren't very good. what I did with that fish then. I think you can tell I'm a bit tired. I've been at it all day and then decided for a